Hi, I want to talk a little bit about deployment pipelines. Deploy pipelines are an automated process where we take code from check-in all the way to production, ideally with no human involvement. And so when we say no human involvement, that means we need to have a lot of automated safety checks. The two big concerns with automated deployment in this way is we need to make sure it works before it gets to customers. We can use synthetic testing for that, which I have another video about, as well as like normal quality gates like testing and things like that. The second big concern we have is reducing the blast radius. So when something goes wrong, because even with humans we have bad deploy sometimes, we want to make sure that it affects as small a group of people as possible. So a mechanism that we use for that is deploying to a small number of servers, making sure those are happy, and then growing this pool of servers that have the new change over time. This is something that Amazon calls waves, a wave pattern. And it's just a mechanism of growing the deploy pool based on our confidence level. The Continuous Delivery Foundation is in the process of coming up with terminology around these build pipelines, these deployment pipelines. They have two big pieces in my mind. One is steps. So the steps of your pipeline are large pieces of work. So examples of these might be like a build step, a staging step. Maybe you have a load test environment, so that would be another step. And then you finally deploy to prod wave 1, prod wave 2, etc. Each of these steps can be gated with what we call a quality gate. And so when we build, the gate may be that it passes linting, it passes compiler checks, etc. When we deploy to staging, the gates might be the integration tests pass, there are no alarms going off, etc. In our load test environment, we might have a quality gate around asserting some performance metric, achieving a minimum load that it can support, and the same for prod. And so with these tools combined, we can get to a place where we have no humans involved from when we check in code until it's sitting in production. That's the idea.